Hello, everybody. You know what time it is. That's right. It's time for the weekly podcast. This is RFK Tech USA, and here we go. Yes, I'm sorry, guys. I can't do live streams from the house. I mean, the nursing home. I mean, the house. Oh God, I'm all so confused. Pinocchio's got me so confused. He says so many lies. I don't know which one's true and which one's fake. But yeah, working. Let's see, what is this? Day 13 out of 24 in a row. Yes, so busy, busy, busy. Can't find anybody who wants to work. It's hard to believe. It's 2022 and nobody wants to work. That's just a shame. So, yep. I just went live a couple days ago. Hurricane just scooted right on past us. Didn't get close enough to really do much. Messed up Key West a little bit. Had 31,000 people without power down there and lots of storm surge, but nothing really too bad into houses or anything. But oh my gosh, I just posted on Twitter if you didn't get a chance to see it, but I just posted a Twitter with the news showing the damage up there in Fort Myers and Port Charlotte in the areas, and even up into Orlando and Kissimmee and towards Daytona Beach. It was still a hurricane halfway inside the state of Florida. So it's crazy. So I want to say this. I want to say prayers to anybody that's been affected by the storms, property damage wise, and loss of life. They're already reporting loss of life, which is very, very tremendous and very, very sad. So first off, I want to take a moment of silence here for all the victims of the hurricane. Hurricane Ian really screwed up some stuff here. So let's take a moment and just say a quick prayer to all the victims and people that lost their lives for the hurricane. Okay. Yeah, so it is very, very sad, but we're going to try to make this show as happy as possible and have some fun, talk about tech and all that kind of stuff. Sorry that Zero Cool can't make it tonight. He had a prior commitment, so he's not here tonight. So maybe we'll have him for next week. So I'm hoping to be off Wednesday, actually. So if I can be off Wednesday, I'll do a normal live stream from home, and then we'll pick a really good topic, and I'll be able to go, in a deep dive in whatever topic. Some requests we've had. We request for Wi-Fi 7. People are curious about that. I had some more people contact me, say they want to know more about battery tech, so they want me to talk about that. So yeah, we got a couple of topics, but anytime you guys can let me know what kind of topic you want me to talk about, and we'll even if I get bombarded with 10 topics, that's 10 weeks of shows we can do there. So, but I'm here for you all. This what the whole purpose of this channel is to give you guys updates on tech and explain tech and all that kind of stuff, and just show you guys what it means and what it does and how it impacts you, so you can make the best decision in your tech community for your house and work and business and play and everything like that, for sure. Okay, so let's go into the chat. Yes, the best part of the podcast is the chat. Get to say hello to everybody and see how everybody's doing. And we got first up here. Well, first I forgot to ask you guys, how's my audio? I mean, I'm looking on here. It's moving on here, so that means my audio is good. But is it clear and all that kind of stuff? I checked it. It's on the headset. So I'm on my S22 Ultra on my Shocks OpenCom headset. So the audio should be pretty good. And I'm broadcasting even better than last week. Well, last week I was broadcasting on AT&T, I think it was, because I had N77 and 45 megahertz of LTE, and I'm broadcasting that. Well, this week I'm actually on Verizon this week. So, and actually they've upgraded the tower over here. So this tower now, where I'm working at, it's 2.5 miles from me, and it's working really good now. This one has 60 megahertz of N77, and it has 45 megahertz of band 2, 66, and 13. So, and the speeds are really good. I'm getting like a couple hundred down and 100 up. So the stream should be really good, and quality should be good. as always. Verizon, always doing good. So let me know in the comments here if everything's good. I see Pinocchio comments. I haven't seen anything. Somebody said, Ricky, where are you? You guys all crazy. So, yeah, just confirmation the audio sounds good. And we're going to go through the chat here. Okay. So we got Border Granta 661103 says, hello. He said, did you evacuate? No, actually, I was working. The storm was really far from us. So it was like 7,500 miles west of Key West. So Key West didn't even get hurricane speeds. They got hurricane gusts, but the sustained winds were only tropical storm. And of course, I'm 80 miles from Key West. So therefore, I'm really far. Now, we did get some 55-mile-an-hour gusts. If you missed my live stream the other night at work, I actually was live with some videos showing some of the wind gusts and stuff. And yeah, and holy cow, my hat almost blew off when I walked outside too. So yeah, if you missed that live stream I did a couple nights ago, it's on replay. You guys can watch it. So nope, I didn't evacuate. I was actually working. And the night before the wind came, we had all this heavy rain. So we had 10 inches of rain the night before. Crazy lightning, crazy lightning. I never seen lightning so crazy in my life. I mean, it was long flashes too. It was like a 6-second lightning bolt. I mean, think about that for a minute. Normally, a lightning bolt is a quick flash, like a fourth of a second, and sometimes there's multiple flashes. So you got a single flash, two flash, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've seen as many as 15, flashes in a row at the same spot, which is pretty crazy. But these were crazy. These were 7-second lightning bolts followed by 5 quickies. So it was crazy. It was hitting stuff all over the place. Hope you're well. Yes, I am well. Thank God I'm okay. Thank God the Keys is okay, other than some power outages. 31,000 people lost power. Lower Keys, Upper Keys, I think only about 15 to 20 lost power. I think one or two trees fell down on a line, and it was only isolated to that street, so it wasn't that bad. But the Lower Keys got hit the hardest. South of Marathon, like Big Pine Key, all the way down to Key West. 31,000 lost power. So I think that's something like 60%. So of the population down there. So yeah, and damage Upper Keys. I don't think there's any damage to any houses or businesses in the Upper Keys. The Lower Keys, I think some sheds got blown over. Because sheds really can't hold the damage that well. So yeah, there was definitely some damage down there, but very very minimal. Some trees down and stuff like that. The street flooding was crazy. We had a storm surge, even though the storm was really far away. We was having anywhere like 2 to 4 foot storm surge here. Now Port Charlotte and Fort Myers, they had a 15-foot wall of water come in there, and it was really, really bad over there. Also, want to say thank you for the channel donations. You got Steven Smith, Alternate Reality, Pinocchio. Yes, thank you, Pinocchio. You're a big, big donator. Yeah, you hate me and you bash me and you talk bad about me, but yet you come in here and give me money. That's really nice. So I hope we still got money left over to buy your skinny jeans with. So yeah. Yeah, and by the way, yeah, I'm never gonna wear skinny jeans. I don't want to wear skinny jeans, and I just think they're ugly. So you know what? You can keep them, you can wear them, but I'm not gonna wear them, and I'm not. So yeah, just keep giving me money. I'll spend it on my drone. So there, Pinocchio's giving me $27.95 towards my new drone. Pete Fox, and we got MS, and we got Jose, Chanel 808 Life, Jason, Kazi, and Zero Cool has all donated. And of course, we got our channel members too. We got our channel members Carlos, Jason, Baby Yoda, and Kazi. We got 4 channel members now. So if you guys are interested in becoming a channel member, you can do that. You can sign up anytime you want. And Collective Rob says, let's do it. Yes. So starting soon. Yep, here we go. Here we go. We got Baby Yoda, our moderator. Thank you for moderating and keeping the peace and getting the bad Pinocchios and trolls out. The good ones, the Pinocchios that spend money on the channel, yeah, they're welcome to stay in here. Yes, that's right. And we got Anwar. How you doing tonight? And there's Kazi, our newest channel member. Welcome to the podcast tonight. Good evening, Jason, another channel member. Thank you. And Kazi, yes. goat. Just chilling like a villain. Yeah. All right. Stolen drone videos. Yeah, stolen drone videos. Yeah, Pinocchio's so jealous. He sure is. He's just very, very jealous. Speaking about the drone, I have my drone for sale and it's sold. So I'm just waiting for the transaction to happen. I'm going to actually give free flying lessons for the person who's buying my drone. It's a boat captain down here in Alamrada, and she wants to buy it and learn how to fly it. And she has a YouTube channel as well. So maybe here in the future we'll get that channel link up here to here. I got to figure out what her channel is, and then you maybe see some drone videos of her boats and going out fishing and all that kind of stuff. So it give you some vantage points. So once I get that drone sold, then I'm buying the DJI Mavic Mini, the Mini 3, Mavic 3 Mini Pro. I think yeah, it's a mouthful, ain't it? Yeah, it's almost like a Pinocchio mouthful. Yeah, so I'm getting that drone, and basically it's a mini. It's not the full size like I got. It's a mini, but it has just as good camera. I'll be able to do 4K 60 for you guys, no problem at all. And it got 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minute battery life, so you can fly. Whereas the one I have now only flies for 15 to 20 minutes. So, and it comes with 3 batteries and all that. So it's going to be great. I'm going to fly that until I get the Mavic 3 Enterprise with the thermal imaging camera. That's $6,000. I'm going to be getting that next. I'm going to have 2 drones. So I have the mini just to fly around cell phone towers during the day, and then I'll have the other one. I'll fly at night, and of course I'll be using it at work. After I get my 107 license, and then we'll be doing patrols with it. We'll be patrolling properties with the drone with thermal imaging to catch the bad guys and make sure people are not breaking into people's properties and boats and stuff. So, yeah, it's an exciting time down here in the Keys. The company's growing fast and doing good. So, very busy. Now, if I do have to disappear, if I get an important phone call, I may have to leave here in a minute. But, don't run away. Just stay here and wait for me to come back. Of course, I don't have Caleb here to keep you entertained while they're there. And do you accept food stamps? No, no. Pinocchio, no, I don't accept food stamps. No. Yep, I use food stamps to buy. Well, that's bad. That's bad for you. Where am I at? I'm down here in the Florida Keys. That's where I am. I'm down here in the Florida Keys. Ricky lives in a nursing home next to my dumpster I live in since my mom kicked me out of her house. Oh, man, that's crazy. Poor Pinocchio. Oh, my gosh. What are you going to do when it starts snowing, Pinocchio, when you got kicked out of your house and you're going to start freezing and stuff? Oh, I guess you can go down to Dallas, Texas. I guess you can go down there and go see, see your lover down there. Yeah, you could do that for sure. I like to play this game for sex Monopoly money. Yeah, okay, I bet you do. Jason says, hopefully everybody stays safe as they rebuild down there in Florida. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be a long path of recovery. The last hurricane to hit, I think, was Michael up in the Panhandle, and it was close to being a Cat 5 as well. It was a pretty nasty storm. But this one was really big. It was a monster. It wasn't a small compact storm. This was a monster. It was very big. I mean, the eye alone was like 50 miles wide, and the hurricane force winds were 75 miles wide. So that means you got a 75-mile path of destruction, and then of course you got the wind, and then you have the storm surge, and you combine all that together. Yeah. So after the podcast there, just go to my Twitter post I posted just before this cast. I posted a link to a YouTube channel for a news channel that had a whole bunch of videos. They had drone videos on there of the damage. I mean, Sanibel Island, you can't even drive to it now. It actually wiped out the bridge and the road going to Sanibel Island. You can't even get on the island now. So it's crazy. So there's a lot of damage down there. Oh, Steven, what's up, RFK? Hope all is well. Yes, all is well for us. We dodged a major hurricane. What's up, good people? Hello there, Aaron and TJ. Hello, how you doing? I love complaining about nothing to AT&T and Verizon to see if they can give me a free iPhone because I can't afford them. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's crazy. Rob's Tech is here. Hello there. Oh, my God, I'm exhausted. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it's exhausted from having fun versus exhausted from having to work. It just depends on there. Yeah. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Yes, while we're on that. So, make sure you share. we're trying to get to 1,200 subs so I can give away $50, but I guess nobody wants $50. So it takes everybody sharing the channel. You got to share it on all your social media. Share it everywhere. The more people we have it shared, then you get subscribed. Then we can get our 1,200 subs, because actually 1,200 subs will officially be 1,000 subs for me, because Pinocchio bought me subs and he bought me views, and because he's trying to wreck my channel, but what he didn't realize that he got me pushed up to being monetized faster. So there you go. So in reality, I got really almost 1,000 subscribers. So I mean, true, real subscribers, not the fake ones. So, but that's okay. We'll take the fake ones. We can make some money. I already got my first check this month. I just got a $150 check from YouTube. So this is the thing. If you guys can't afford to be a member, because I know the times are tough. We're heading into recession. Times are tough. Jobs is tough. Everything's going expensive. Gas and rent and everything. So if you don't even have the money to donate to my channel, there's still one way you can donate to my channel for free. Doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is just go back and watch every one of my live streams, replays, and watch my videos. And even if you're not watching it, just grab your phone, hit play, and just lay it on the table and just let it run for 3 hours. Because if that is running for 3 hours, then it's actually monetizing my channel. And then the advertisers actually have to pay YouTube, and then YouTube has to pay me. So that's another way that you guys can do that. You can donate to my channel just by watching and sharing. And I have a lot of good topics in the past too, so a lot of stuff. So yeah, check out the past live streams. There's really good stuff to listen to. There's all kinds of good stuff. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe for sure. And we got our first super chat for the night. Steven Smith, $4.99. All right, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. Can I share on only? No, you can't do that. Bad boy. Can't do that. Don't want to get me in trouble. That's horrible. All right, so there we got everybody checked in here. We got 19 in the live stream so far. We got some more people coming in here finally. So here we go. I really don't have a topic to talk about tonight. So basically just whatever you guys want to talk about. So if you got a question, you just post it in here. You got to get me a swig of coffee here. Oh, I had me some cashew chicken for supper before I came to work here. So I ate that. So I got my belly full. I got my good coffee here. So everything is good. Everything is good for sure. All right, let's see what we got here. Wi-Fi 7. Yeah, that's one topic that we're going to talk about. But I really like to save the deep dive tech, breakdown for when I'm at home, where I can do it on, because it's kind of hard for me to do it here on the decks because I don't have two screens. I got one screen here, and then I got my phone over here, and it's really hard to do a really good presentation with the screen share. At home on the computer, I got two screens, and it's easy, because I got the live stream on the one computer on screen, and then I got the other. I can share the screen, and then I can kind of go through and teach you guys some stuff. But we can talk briefly about it, until we do the deep dive on it. But Wi-Fi 7, the biggest change for Wi-Fi 7 is going to be carrier aggregation. As you know, with cell phone towers, you got different bands, and as technology is getting better, now they're actually adding the different frequency bands and the bandwidth carrier aggregating together. For instance, like with AT&T, you got like the tower at my house or at work. You got, let's see, the primary connect band. I think it's band 2. So you got like 10 megahertz of band 2, and then you got 15 megahertz of band 66, and then you got another 5 megahertz of band 66 as a carrier aggregation, and then you got band 14. I think it's another 10 megahertz, and then you got band 30 is another 10 megahertz. So you take all those together, and they carry 5 bands, and you put them together. Now you got 50 megahertz of spectrum. And so that's what helps get the speeds up. So that gets your speeds up. Well, for the longest time with Wi-Fi, your phone or your device connects to your Wi-Fi hotspot or your Wi-Fi access point at your house for your home internet. So it either connects to 2.4 gigahertz, which is the lower frequency band, which only maxes out at 20 megahertz of bandwidth. So it's pretty slow. It's lower in frequency, so it travels farther, but it doesn't have much speed at all. And then it came out with 5.8 gigahertz, which is a little higher up. It's actually in C band. That's true. Okay, everybody. 5.8 megahertz on Wi-Fi is C-band, the real C-band. As everybody knows in here that I hate the word C-band because it's being misused, misrepresented, because they're calling one frequency band a whole swath of bands. So you got two things. You got actually the letter of the band. So L band, you got the letter L, it's L band. That goes up to 2 gigahertz. So that goes all the way down from 600 megahertz where N71 is all the way up to 2 gigahertz. That is L band, the letter L. Call it the loser band. So that's what that is. So band 2, band 5, band 13, band 12, all those bands, band 71, all those bands are in L band. And then you got S band. The next letter up is S band. It starts at 2 gigahertz. So 2 gigahertz is band 66. Well, half of it is. The transmit from the phone to the tower is actually an L band, 1700 megahertz or 1.7 gigahertz. And then from the tower to the phone is 2100 megahertz or 2.1 gigahertz. So it's on the lower part of the S band. The letter S, as in show me some 5G, you know, S is in that. So there you got that. And then you got band 30 for AT&T is 2.3 gigahertz or 2300 megahertz. That is in S band. And then of course you got the new frequency bands. N77 is in the S band, and you got Wi-Fi 5.8 gigahertz is in the C band. 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi is in the S band. So that's how things can be confusing. So you got an individual band, like a band number. That's why the cellular industry says the band numbers, because that's a band number within a letter of a band. So basically N77 or N48 or band 48 or band 66 or band 30, those individual bands are all located in S band, not C band, like the FCC screwed everything up. So that's the thing. 5.8 gigahertz is in the actual true C band. And then you got 6 gigahertz right above it and 7 gigahertz. So 6 and 7 gigahertz is the extra. It's Wi-Fi 6E. So you got Wi-Fi 6E, which is the extended part of 5.8 gigahertz, which is in the C band also. So before, your phone can connect to either three of those bands. So you either got the 2.4, 5.8, or the new 6E band, the 6 gigahertz or 7 gigahertz. So your device can connect to one of the three. That's it. Now with Wi-Fi 7 coming out, it's going to be able to connect to all three at the same time. So as long as your phone is Wi-Fi 7 and your access point or your home internet, your router, your wireless router is Wi-Fi 7, then basically it's going to connect carrier aggregation 20 megahertz of 2.4 gigahertz, and then it's going to do up to either 80 or 160, whichever one it picks, depends on how much congestion there is, because Wi-Fi 6 has 160 megahertz of spectrum you can use on the newer devices. So you got 20 plus 160, and then you go to Wi-Fi 6E. That'll give you another 160 megahertz band. And of course, they have actually expanded it with Wi-Fi 7. It can do 320 megahertz of spectrum in Wi-Fi 6E band alone, which is the same thing as Wi-Fi 7. It's going to have the same capability. So just imagine that. Okay, imagine 320 megahertz plus 160 megahertz plus 20 megahertz. You add that up together, and that is what your carrier aggregation bandwidth will be on Wi-Fi 7. So guess what? If you got a 2 gigabit service at your house, your provider, like let's say you got fiber, you got AT&T fiber, and you got to 2 gigs up and 2 gigs down. Well, with this new Wi-Fi 7 tech, you can get that whole 2 gigahertz of download speed and upload speed right straight to your device for your phone and stuff. But you got to remember, the phone has to be capable of it, and your router has to be capable of it, and in order to use all that. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. Wi-Fi is getting ready to go to the next level, and it's going to be blazing, blazing, blazing fast. So that's just a little introduction. We're going to do a full live stream on that coming up here in the next few weeks. Thank you, Jason, for posting that. Big Papa's here with power and running water. All right, Lavendi, was you in the hurricane area? I don't even know where most of you guys. I don't even know where you guys live at. So let's see. Oh wow, it transmitted that 3 times there. It posted 3 times in a row. That's crazy. What's your opinion of the issue of the Samsung batteries expanding on phones and even ones like the S20? Yes, I did watch those guys. I watched like 2 different creators have that subject, and actually I had to throw one of my batteries away from my Note 4 Edge. I had a Note 4 Edge that I'm not even using anymore. But I was going through my things and I looked and I saw, because I had an extra battery that I bought for it. So I have 2 batteries. Well, the battery that was in the phone was bulged out. So I hurried up and got that battery out. And I got the spare battery that was in there too out. It was bulged out. I took both of those batteries and I threw them in the trash can and got rid of them. I know you're not supposed to put them in the trash can, but I'd rather set the garbage truck on fire than my apartment on fire. So I'm glad you brought that up, Jason. That is a great point, because at this point right now, it is very, very critical that every one of you guys that's tuned in here now check for any old cellular batteries, and not just cellular batteries, because there's other types of batteries that are the same. So any kind of battery in your house, make sure you check it, and do not leave batteries in a device that's not turned on and being used. If it's not being charged and discharged, you need to take that battery out. You need to take it out and separate it from the device, because if it leaks corrosion into that device, it'll ruin the device. Plus, it's in danger of catching on fire. And actually, I did read a news article not too long ago that somebody had an old cell phone in their drawer by their bed in their bedroom, and while they was at work, I guess that battery popped. It swelled up and it popped and shorted out and caught on fire, and it caught that on fire and caught the house on fire. And they actually had security cameras in the house, so it actually caught the thing blowing up in the drawer, catching the drawers on fire, and then the whole room exploded. So there's been one instance already that somebody caught it on video and it burned their house down. So make sure everybody does this, because this is a very dangerous thing. I used to be a firefighter myself, so I know all about fires. I fought fires many times. I started like in 1987 when I joined the volunteer fire department, all the way up until just a few years ago. I kind of retired from the fire stuff. I don't do that anymore. And I even retired from the paramedic stuff. I don't even do that anymore either. But I've been on many, many house fires. I fought fires. I've almost died 3 times in a fire myself, putting a fire out. So I know how dangerous fires are, and I know how brutal. So all fires can be prevented. You just got to make sure you don't have electric cords that are overrated. So anything that's electric, you need to always check the temperature, make sure it's not getting hot. You can get a simple, small, cheap thermal image camera. It doesn't have to be a $5,000 one. You can get one for like $400 or $500, and you can go around your house and just look for stuff that's hot. And if you find an electric cord hot, then try to figure out why it's hot. Check your fuse box. And if you don't want to do it, you can always hire an electrician to come out and do a survey of your house, to check the wiring and do a safety check. Because electrical fires is one of the #1 causes of fires in houses and everything. So, and cell phone batteries are right up in there too. So many, many fires can happen like that. So it's very critical. And pass this on, share it with your social media. You can even share this podcast. Share this podcast. Let's get the word out there. Let's save people's houses. Let's save people's lives, and keep people from having any kind of destruction happen. So last thing we want is one of these batteries to blow up and burn a house down. I mean, look at the hoverboards. Remember when the hoverboards came out? They had those battery packs in them. The people were charging them in their house, and they were shorting out, and the flames were coming out. They caught on video and stuff. You can go on YouTube right now and search for hoverboard fire, and there's several of them caught on video, blow it, just burning up. So battery packs have been dangerous, but good news, there's new technology coming out that's making batteries 100% safe. It's almost impossible for them to like short circuit and blow up and burn the house down or anything. So hang in there, guys. The battery tech's getting better. I don't know if the S23 Ultra is going to have that new SDI solid state battery tech that I was talking about on one of my other live streams. I don't know if that's coming out in the S23. There's so many rumors right now. We haven't got anything confirmed. So, I mean, at first we had all these rumors saying, "Oh, look at all these things will be new in the S23 Ultra," and then we get another one comes out and say, "Oh, well, they're only doing the camera and the CPU. That's all we're doing. We're not doing anything else." So it's like kind of a letdown. So until Samsung actually reveals what they're going to upgrade, we don't even know what's going to happen yet. So, but the solid state batteries are definitely coming out in 2023. You can already buy the new lithium iron phosphate batteries that's out now for portable power that you can power your whole house as a backup. Like if you get a hurricane or any kind of disaster, you can buy this for like $5,000 and you can have it charged up, ready to go, and it will power your refrigerator, your air conditioner, and everything. You can buy extra battery. You can put up to like 6 battery packs. You can piggyback on this system, and it's really good. It's called Blue Eddy. So maybe I'll do a live stream on that when I can do one from home and do that. So it's called Blue Eddy. You can go on Amazon and you can look on there. Just look on Blue Eddy, and it's LifePo. I forget how they the letters. I think it's LIFEPO. I forget how it's spelled out because each battery tech has like little abbreviations and stuff. But it's lithium iron phosphate, so it don't have nickel, cobalt, magnesium, all that dangerous metals that when they short circuit, it just burns everything up in like 5,000 degrees. So it's a lot safer. So lithium, iron, and phosphate are very happy together, and even if a short does happen, it doesn't create too much heat and everything. So that's what makes it very safe. So battery tech is going to get better. We just have to wait. And, just like we're waiting for T-Mobile to get better too, Pinocchio is going to be mad. I'm talking about T-Mobile again. He gets so personally butthurt, man. When I talk bad about T-Mobile, he just gets so angry, man. He just jumps up and down, has a temper tantrum. It's crazy. So Aaron P says, I wonder how Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile response aftermath of Eon when it comes to getting service up for the first responders. Austin's Tech, he also I also reposted a video he just posted. He's okay. He doesn't have any damage. He's okay. And he's got so speed on AT&T. So his tower's working right now. So maybe he'll pop in here in the live stream in a few minutes. We'll see him in here. But he said he's okay. So he was okay with some. So anybody else on my viewers on my channel, if you've been impacted by the storm, come in here and let us know. Make sure you're okay and everything like that. So, but yeah, I already seen Frontline sending lots of resources down. Verizon and Frontline sending lots and lots of resources down to Florida for disaster recovery, and then AT&T, FirstNet, they're already in process sending all their assets down. Now I haven't heard anything about Skunky, T-Mobile. I haven't heard about them sending their magenta cows down to do anything, so I don't know what they're doing. So, but it's going to be interesting to see what services did hold up for the thing. But I tell you what, the people who have Starlink dishes are going to be happy they have one, because they're going to be communicating straight up to the sky. Now here's the other thing: the ground stations in Florida may have been affected by the hurricane too. So if the ground stations lose power or get damaged by the winds, then it doesn't matter, because the signal goes up, but then it doesn't come back in, because a ground station has to be attached in order for it to go into the internet. Now, once the Generation 2 satellites go up, they have laser beams. It can send it to another ground station. So it can go up, it can go over a couple states, it go down to another ground station, and then you'll be good. So, but until Elon gets his Starship up and get those version 2 satellites up with the laser links up, then they don't have that feature yet. So, but that's coming too. But here in a couple of years, things are going to be really good in the tech world and everything. And let's see. Anthony says, hi, Ricky. Glad you're okay. The hurricane didn't hit you directly, did it? No, it didn't. It was lots and lots of miles away. So I actually went over dry Tortugas. It's in like a national park. So I'm sure that place just got completely wiped out. Of course, there's nobody living there. It's just a national park. But I'm sure all the birds and all that stuff got blown away from there. Hopefully, it took some skeeters out of here. That's one good thing about the winds we got here. We got really good winds. I'm hoping it caught about 5,000 or 6,000 skeeters or more, or maybe 1,000,000 skeeters, and took them all up there and dropped them off in Orlando so they don't bite us down here. So, well, that's mean. I shouldn't wish that on nobody because them skeeters are vicious. But we after the 10 inches of rain we got here, we got a few skeeters here, but they're not as bad as I figured they would be. So, but you got to wait a little bit too with all the rain because if they lay eggs and it's going to take a little bit for about 7 or 8 days, then when those eggs hatch, then they'll be coming out like crazy. So hopefully the mosquito control people will get their helicopter up and they'll spray everything, spray the larvicide and all the standing water so they kill the babies before they're born. So hopefully they'll do that. The winds have died down enough, so they should be able to get the helicopter up in the air. Yeah, Lavendi, yeah. You can recycle batteries at battery stores and Best Buy. Yeah, there you go. That's what you should do with your batteries. You should not throw them in the trash because you might catch the garbage truck on fire, which has happened. Some lithium-ion batteries got shorted out and caught on fire in a garbage truck. Set the whole garbage truck on fire. Yeah, so that's kind of dangerous. So, how's work been going? What have you been up to? Yeah, it's crazy. I've been working crazy. This is day 13 of 24. So, working 80 hours a week. I think my next check. Well, tomorrow's payday. Yeah, tomorrow's payday. Yeah, so I got a $2,000 check coming tomorrow. So yeah, that'll go towards my drone. So I'll be buying my new drone coming up. So, well, I got to pay rent out of that too. So got to do that. The battery to my toy exploded when I was inside me, and it burned me back. Oh, we're so hard. Oh God, we're so sad to hear that, dear, there, Pinocchio. That's just horrible. So that's just terrible. Oh yeah, I got some other good news. They finished upgrading my tower. They're still optimizing it a little bit, but guess what? I saw 5G UW turned on today for the first time. So, and I did a speed test. I got 500 down and 100 up and a ping of 30. So the pings are still kind of high. It'll take a little bit more, a couple weeks of optimization to get the pings down a little bit lower, but they're still working on it. So it's great. I did a test on my Verizon home internet. I got 300 down and 20 up on it. So that's not too bad at all. And the ping was like, I think it was like 25 or 26 was the ping on that. So that's good. And then, of course, as you know, SMT did a video saying that there's a new device coming for Verizon that's going to have all three bands in it. It's going to have, or all three technologies in it. It's going to have millimeter wave. It's going to have N77 in it, and it's going to have the LT in it, and it's going to be able to do all three. And it's a pretty nice device. And plus, it's going to have a better upload. So it's going to have better upload carrier aggregation, so to get you faster speeds at your home internet. So that's the good news about that. And as soon as that device comes out, I'm going to get that, and I'll be testing it and see how it does. So I'm very, very happy. I can't wait to do a live stream from my house and see the better speeds and everything. But of course, the LTE was doing just fine by itself, as you know. When I was getting 70 down and 10, 15 up, my live streams are perfect. 50 times better than Comcast. You know, Comcast sucks. So I'm glad I dumped Comcast. Of course, I've already getting letters in the mail saying, please come back, Ricky. Ricky, please come back to Comcast. We miss you. We miss stealing your money and we miss ripping you off. Yeah, okay. That's so crazy. Let's see what we got here. Batteries could potentially pollute the environment. Yes, they could. Those bad metals and technology in there. Hopefully, Tesla eventually introduce these new safe battery. Yes, they've already started. Tesla has did their own battery. It's called a lithium phosphate battery, so it's kind of based on that same platform. It's the 4680 battery is what it's called, the 4680. All the new model. Well, I don't remember which one it is. I don't know if it's the. I don't even remember now, but there's one model line from one factory that's doing those 4680 batteries, and they're converting the rest of the factories over. So I think by January 1st, they'll be putting out all 4680 batteries with the lithium phosphate technology in it. So they're getting 30% more density, and they're lighter too. So the car is not as heavy, and so you get more longer range. So that's what's great. And they're doing the battery pack is part of the frame. They're actually incorporating the battery pack and the frame all in one piece. So they're making three pieces of the car. So you got the front end, then you got the battery pack as the mid frame, and then you got the back end, which is the rear axle and then all that stuff. And when you put them all three together, then you put the body on it, and then now you got the body on frame, kind of like, copycat of an actual regular car. So yeah, so the technology is coming out. It's getting better. So if you have the 5,000, well, I think it's $3,700. If you get one battery pack, you can get it for 3,700. It's like 3,000 watt hours, which is a lot. But of course, if you're going to run a refrigerator and air conditioning, and you want to run it for like 3 or 4 days, you need to have all 6 battery packs. So that's the nice thing is you can buy the main inverter and then one battery pack, and then you can add battery pack, until you get all 6 of them, and then you'll have, I think it's something like 33,000 watt hours, which I think will run a air conditioner and refrigerator for 7 days. So that's pretty incredible. So yeah, you got to go to Amazon and just type in there Blue Eddy, BLUE, and then TTI, Blue Eddy. Go in there and check that out. Check out technology. You can also go on YouTube and just do Blue Eddy review, and you can see. And now I heard that there's a new version that came out. This came out a year ago, but now I heard there's a new and improved version that just come out, so it's even better. So Blue Eddy's got a new device coming out soon. So there you go. If you want to get prepared for disasters, it's great because it'll run 110. You can get 2 units and do a combiner, and it'll actually do 220. So if you want to run 220 in your house, you can do that. So the technology is getting better. Oh, the best part of the Blue Eddy is you could buy two 1,500 watts solar panel setups and run them in, and you can charge 2,400 watts into the battery packs and charge them. Or you can use the solar directly to your devices, like during the daytime. So that's what's the nice thing about it too. So you can do that. So 2,400 watts, and these are portable satellite panels too. So you can literally go camping out in the middle of nowhere, off the grid somewhere, and you can set these panels. It's like 4 panels does 1,200 watts, and then another 4 panels does 1,200, and you plug both of the wires into the main unit, and it charges it 20. It'll charge one battery pack in 2.3 hours. So if you got 2 battery packs, it'll charge in 4 or 5 hours. So for every battery pack you have, so actually if you got 12 hours of sun, or 10 or 12 hours sunlight, you can actually pretty much be completely 100% charged, and then run on battery power at night, and then charge and use battery power during the daytime. So it's really, really cool. So technology is getting better. But I wouldn't go to electric car 100%. I would go to a hybrid first. So that's what I would do. I would go to hybrid first. I wouldn't trust the electric car 100% unless you have solar at your house. Then yeah, I would do it. But if you're depending on the grid, your electric bill is going to be, it's going to cost you the equivalent of $10 a gallon to drive an electric car because of the price of electricity. So that's the bad thing. So actually, a car running gasoline is going to be cheaper for you if you got to drive it lots and lots of miles. So the best thing to do is get a hybrid, kind of like a Prius. But if you don't like a Prius, you can get the new Jeep. There's a new Jeep 4xe that's a hybrid. It gets 56 miles to the gallon with the battery. So when the battery goes dead, the engine, the 4-cylinder turbo starts up and charges it. It's got the same amount of power as a V8 too. So that's what's beautiful. So you still got the power, you got a full-size vehicle, and then you got hybrid. So I mean, so it's going to save you money in your pocketbook. Of course, the vehicle is going to be a little bit more expensive, but not that much more. But at least you get the tax credit from the government. So for having the electric vehicle. Happy to hear about your Verizon tower, Ricky. It's about time. Yes, I've been patiently waiting for 2 weeks. And when that band 13 only was up for a little while there, when they was testing it out, oh my God, I was getting 10 down and like 1 megabit up. That was brutal. Ford F-150 Lightning will be getting LFP batteries. Yep, that's it. That's what the 4160 or 4860 battery is in the new Teslas. It's called an LFP. It's a lithium phosphate battery. That's exactly right. Oh, Pinocchio says, my carrier is Fisher Price. They gave me a free toy phone with them. That's so crazy. Will Tesla eventually upgrade battery packs on older cars to the safer batteries? Well, you you can do that, but unfortunately, you're going to have to pay the $26,000 if you want to upgrade it. Now, if it's under warranty before and the battery pack fails, yes, they have to replace it, but they don't have to replace it with the new tech. They can actually replace it with the old tech. And it's going to be kind of hard because the new batteries are different size and configuration than the old batteries because the old batteries are like 18650s, so they're like a skinny battery, a very skinny kind of like skinny jeans, but it's a skinny battery. The 4680s are big, so that's how they get the number. The number is actually like 4680. It's like 46 millimeters wide and 80 millimeters tall. That's actually how they make the battery. That's so when you see 4680, that's what the dimensions of the battery is, and 18650 is the same thing. So it's a 18 by 650. So it's like 18 wide and like 650 tall is what it is. So that's actually how they do it. Let's see here. My Fisher Price phone service is coming to a nursing home near you. Oh, great. Oh, that just makes me so happy there, Pinocchio. Just so glad you're doing good. So, yes, sir. All right, so make sure you guys post some comments here with some topics you want to talk about. So if you want to talk about Verizon, you want to talk about AT&T, you want to talk about 5G. If you want to talk about 5G, you can talk. We can do that. We can talk about 5G. We can talk about 4G. We can talk about whatever you guys are want to talk about here. So there's quite a few interesting stories I've seen lately. So also too, any of you guys got the new iPhone 14? Yeah, post in the comments. Just curious, are you happy? Are you happy with the phone? Are you not happy with the phone? So yeah, and give us all advice. Is it worth the upgrade? Or if you have a iPhone 13, you say, oh, you should just go ahead and just keep that because it's just as good. So yeah, so let us know how the modem's performing on iPhone 14. I haven't seen any post by Carlos yet to see how his iPhone 14 is doing. So I don't know if his speed test has been doing good or not. So we'll see. Well, he's been kind of working really hard lately. So I know he's been doing some dish stuff lately and everything. So I think we're going to be seeing more of Carlos here pretty soon. I think he's caught up on all of his projects. So I think he's going to be putting out some live streams like crazy coming up. So probably going to see him like every night. So, and I only see 14, 15 people in here. So somebody else must have a live stream going on right now because usually there's about 20 to 30 people in here. So I don't know who else is doing a live stream. Maybe Carlos is live right now. I don't know. I didn't see anything where he was going to go live. Let's see. AT&T and Verizon. Oh, you guys want to talk about AT&T and Verizon? Okay. All right. No, we can't talk about C-band. C-band is fake. C-band is a lie. It's a stupid thing that the federal communications people, dumbasses, are talking about. So yeah. Anyone hear of the price of Boost Infinite? Okay, Boost Infinite is the new Dish Wireless. So I don't know why they call it Boost Infinite. Boost Infinite just sounds dumb. I don't know. I when they name that name for their prepaid service, it just sounds cheesy as hell to me. But I don't know what their prices is and everything like that. So, and of course, I really can't go in here and just look up stuff for you right now because I only got one screen going here, so I don't want to mess up the live stream. But see, I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max on AT&T is working great, and the battery life is better. Okay, all right, there we go. Steven Smith has the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and he said he's getting better battery life, so that's awesome. That's good. FirstNet and how it's implement 5G into it. Well, I don't think FirstNet's really doing a great job. I mean, they want to do band 14 for 5G. I mean, gee whiz, come on, low band is just not not 5G. It's just not. And it's only 10 megahertz of spectrum. So by making band 14 10 megahertz, 5G doesn't give you any benefits of 5G. I mean, it might give you a 1% boost in coverage and a 1% boost in speed, but that's about it. So that's crazy. So the only way FirstNet's going to be successful with 5G is if they take the full thing, the full standalone capabilities, and they put it together and do it. So they got to do N77. They have to. They have to have that. That's the main. That's real 5G if you get enough bandwidth, and you got to go standalone too, because that's what's going to help you get the lower pings and everything too. So whenever you take LTE and you mix it with 5G, you're not going to get your pings down very well because the technology just you just can't take a high ping technology and put it with a low ping technology and magically make it low ping. Now Dish Wireless is the only ones that's actually taken the old technology and actually got the pings down. But see, you got to remember they did things completely different. It's a 100% 5G core, so therefore it's actually able to get the pings down. So that's why you get 1 or 2, 3 millisecond pings with Dish, even though they're using band 70, band 66, and band 71. So that's how they're able to do it. But they're going to be even easier to do it once they launch their band 48. Well, see, that's the other thing with band 48. Band 48 is not a 5G band. It's just not because the maximum channel size is 20 megahertz. It's just like band 66. Band 48 and band 66 are the exact same. They both have 20 megahertz maximum channel size, and if you want to do more, if you got four of them you want to put together, four channels of 20, well, there's four channels of carrier aggregation you just wasted just to get 80 megahertz. You're better off to have a 100 megahertz channel of the 3.7 or the 3.4, where of course nobody in 3.4 has 100 megahertz. The only one that's going to have a 100 megahertz channel is AT&T may have either 100 or 80, but Verizon is going to have 200 megahertz channels. That's why I think Verizon is going to have the best N77 performance and multi-gig speeds. We're going to see 2 gigabit speeds easily with 200 megahertz and easily get 150 speed up to megabits up. So Verizon's going to do it. The 100 megahertz channel is great because that's two carrier aggregation right there. So if you got an X70 or X65 modem that can do three carrier, there's 100 and 100, and now you got a third carrier that you can add in there. And whatever is the next biggest that you can add in there with Verizon is going to be band 66 because it's 20 megahertz. So you have 120 megahertz. Of course, with non-standalone, you can actually add in all the LTE to it. So you're better off to do that. Do 200 megahertz carrier aggregation on N77, and then do the 45 megahertz of the other three bands, band 2, 13, and 66 on LTE. You put that all together, and now you got 245 megahertz of spectrum. And I guarantee it's going to be 2 gigabit speed. So it's going to blow everybody's mind once they start doing that. It's going to be amazing. FirstNet will be doing N77, and they're just waiting for it to get better and more deployed. Yeah, they would just about have to, because if you leave that out, that's just going to make things bad. Verizon has a new waterproof fix. Yeah, that's the new S, SMT just did a live stream on that there, so he just did a video on it. All right, hold on 1 second here, guys. I got a phone call. Let me see what. All right, sorry guys, I'm back. Somebody just had a question to ask me, so I had to answer the call there. So, all right, so Verizon has new waterproof fixed wireless gateway. Yes, yes. So check out SMT's channel. There is a link that he provided there that CNET I think had an article on it and had a picture. Now the picture that CNET actually had was actually wrong. It was a white cube box. That's not the actual device. This is kind of like a gray looking device. And if you go in the CNET ad, then you click on the link to it, and then it actually shows you the real picture of it. So, of course, if I was at home, I'd be able to do that for you right now. But maybe I'll do that after the podcast. I'll go on Twitter and I'll post a picture of it with the article link in there. But yeah, it's really good idea that they did that because this is great because you can actually mount this outside on your roof, right? And then you run the cable inside and then plug it into your router at your house. So if you have a wireless router, you just plug it in your wireless router, and bang! Now you got the 5G home internet service in your router at your house, and this box is outside, so it's going to get better range and it's waterproof. So yeah, that's awesome. Yes, I can't wait to get it and try it. Now me, I don't need to have it outside, of course, but you never know. I might mount it outside. Even though I don't need to. It'd be nice to have it outside. That way, if your closest tower goes down, then the tower that's next farthest one away. Since Verizon's pretty dense, they got towers over 3 miles away, and I can pick up the next tower over like 3 miles away easy. So there's a really good overlap. So very good overlap. All right, so post your questions. Oh, don't forget about the poll. I actually did a poll in here. Let's see if everybody did a poll here. Got 16 people still with me here in the live stream. If this thing will open up and let me look at it. Come on. Trying to open up. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's the question. Okay, have you ever been in a disaster? So I'm just curious. I know it's not really tech related, but I'm just curious. So my viewers in here, we got 34 votes so far. That's cool. All right, so we got 34 votes. Have you ever been in a disaster? So that's the question. And we're talking like major. We're not talking about like, your barbecue grill caught on fire because you put too many steaks on there and they were greasy and they caught on fire. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a disaster. All right. Yeah. Another disaster we're not talking about too is like if your ex-wife leaves you or something like that, takes all your money. That's not considered a disaster. So we're talking about natural disasters like earthquakes, tornadoes, or hurricanes. So, and me myself, I've never been in an earthquake. Although, let's see, no, well, I think I felt the ground shake just a little tiny tremor one time when I was in West Virginia, I think, but it was just a little tiny tremor. But then tornado, I actually haven't been like directly in a tornado where a tornado went over my house or came very close to me. I mean, I was within like 2 miles of a tornado where I actually seen it, because I am a certified storm chaser. So I've actually seen a tornado, but I haven't been in a tornado. It hasn't hit me. And as far as hurricane, yes. So I've been in a disaster. I was actually in Hurricane Katrina. It was my first and only hurricane I've ever been in. When Wilma came in Fort Lauderdale, I left. I took off for 2 weeks because it blew that place up like crazy. It was everything's wiped out for 2 weeks. So I kind of Wilma and this Eon's kind of like a similar kind of storm. They were very bad. And Hurricane Charlie, I said, hit Port Charlotte like many years ago too. I forget what year that was, but that's the last major hurricane that wiped out that area. So yeah, for me, so I would have to answer yes to that. So I don't know if I can vote from my own poll. Oh no, it won't let me vote on my own poll. Oh, since I made it, no, it won't let me do it. Okay, so get your votes in there. There's 35 votes. So just curious for my viewers, have you ever been in a disaster in your lifetime? An earthquake, tornado, hurricane. I guess you could consider flash flood as a disaster too. So, I mean, if you had a flash flood, no, I'm not talking about like a foot of water goes in your driveway. I'm talking about like a flash flood where washes crap away and houses, bridges, cars, stuff like that. Or even a mudslide would be considered like if you have a landslide come down, wash your house away or your car away or stuff like that. So that would be a kind of a natural disaster. So any major natural disaster. So, and if it's not listed in here as an earthquake, tornado, hurricane or flash flood, you can post it in the comments and said, yeah, I was in this kind of disaster. So we can kind of see there. So, all right, goes 35 votes there. Okay, so I'm going to end this thing here in a couple seconds here. So cast your votes if you haven't voted, and we're going to end this poll. All right, still 35 votes. I think everybody's voted. All right, let's close that thing out. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, so 62% of you have been in a disaster. 37% have not. So I guess 37% of you are like really, really lucky, because disasters are very scary, especially when it damages property. Now, when it injures or kills people, that's even worse. So there you go. There's your poll results for that. So I'll have to think up another poll here in just a minute. Let's see. No, Pinocchio. We're not talking about C-Van. Anyone hear the price of Boost Infinite? I don't know if they kept it the same. It's a $50 unlimited, or if they did it with the new Project Genesis version with $30 a month. So yeah, I don't know if anybody on the channel here is actually in the area for Boost Infinite or Project Genesis. As you know, they only started with this 125 cities in the United States, all those markets, major markets. So not until we get some more markets out there, then people will try it. So yeah, but I think it'd be a great idea to try it. So once they turn on the stuff down here, I know there's permits issued down here for Dish. So I think South Florida, once they get Central Florida done, then the tower crews are going to be coming down here, putting up the Dish stuff down here. So, and I'm already signed up to be a beta tester for Dish. So Carlos, thanks to Carlos for helping me get in there. So he actually got me in there. So I'm on the list to be a beta tester. So they'll probably be sending me a phone, and I'll have that to do speed test on and go out there and test stuff. And I'll be getting you some drone videos here shortly. We got, this is the worst time of year for drones. It's cloudy, rainy, stormy, hurricanes, and all that stuff. So it hasn't been a good time to fly. So now that the winds have calmed down, coming up this weekend is going to be beautiful down here. The low humidity, because we got a lot of that low humidity air came from up north. The hurricane forced a whole bunch of that dry air down here. So it's actually nice outside. So it feels really good. And it's supposed to be like blue skies, very sunny this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday, those 2 days, I'm going to get up early and I'm going to fly a couple towers. I'm going to try to get 5 or 6 towers done in them 2 days. And then once I get those videos edited and uploaded, I'll try to release like 5 days in a row of some new fresh drone videos in 1440, 60 frames. And then, of course, once my new drone comes, as soon as I get that, I'll be doing 4K 60 drone video. So I'll be doing a lot more drone videos for you. So stay tuned. All that's coming. So that's a good thing. Get the drone videos back up. Well, I'm sure some of you guys have missed it. I've iPhone 14 Pro Max. AT&T is working great. Battery life span. Okay, I already answered that. Let's see. Verizon has a new waterproof file. Yeah, well, we did that one already too. Man, you guys ain't very chatty tonight. I was in a powerful windstorm that knocked out power for days. Oh, yes, I forgot about windstorms. It doesn't have to be a tornado. Don't have to be a hurricane to, yeah. Actually, an example is, so that's true. I was actually in another disaster besides a hurricane. When I was in Ohio visiting my parents up in Ohio, there was a derecho that came through Ohio. And it was 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts that came through there. And it was crazy, derecho. And it knocked out power for 2 days up there. So that's another natural disaster I was kind of in. So, and there was just a derecho that went through Iowa and a few states too. And actually Ohio, it hit Ohio again too. So they actually had another derecho this year. This summer we had a derecho. So how do you get signed up for beta testing Dish? Well, they've already got the beta testers picked and signed up for it. They just make an advertisement for it and say, hey, you want to become a tester? They send an email. They blast an email out asking people to test and be testers and stuff. So that's what they do. So that's what you got to do. But the beta testing is already full. You can't do it now. So unfortunately, you can't become a beta tester now. But now, once they launch in a new area and the people that signed up don't actually do it, or they will need more beta testers for some reason, they will advertise it. So make sure you go to Project Genesis webpage and make sure that you're signed up for news and alerts and any kind of events. That way, if they're asking for beta testers, you'll get an email saying, yeah, we're looking for beta testers. That's the best way to do it. Hurricane Sandy was bad. Oh, yes, I remember Hurricane Sandy. I was working in an oil field up there. I was actually in West Virginia when Hurricane Sandy came through. And I remember there's wind gusts and all the heavy rains and the flash flooding we had up there. So, yeah, that was crazy. Well, there goes the helicopter flying overhead. That's the medevac from down in Key West going up to Miami. And go to Project Genesis. Yes, Project Genesis. Does it cost anything to be? Nope, it's completely free. They actually give you a phone to test too. They give you a phone to test. Sure do. All right. Okay, so post your questions. We've got 15 people in here. If we don't get any more questions, we're just going to get done with this podcast and just call it a night there. But hopefully, I can bring you guys a new live stream next Wednesday. I hope I'm off. So I got one extra person that's available to work. So hopefully he can work, so I don't have to work. So I want my 2 days off. The extra money is nice, but it's not fun working 7 days a week. Not at all. Okay, let's see what we got here. So now that the hurricane hit, now all the upgrades in Florida are going to be put on hold. So any more tower upgrades are not going to happen in Florida because all those tower crews are going to be relocated to the damaged areas where the tower site. That's what is going to happen there. So the crews are going to have to be on standby and everything. So, all right, hold on 1 second, everybody. Got a call here again. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, what's your guys' question? Let's see. Do you have the Genesis Project Genesis link? Let's see if I can find the link for you guys. Let's see. I'm gonna try to do this on my decks at the same time the stream's going. Hopefully, I don't knock my stream out and then I'll lose you. So, okay, Project Genesis here. Let's look this up for you guys. Project Genesis. All right. There we go. Project Genesis, 5G network of the future. Okay, here it is. Yeah, it's launch.5gmobilegenesis.com. Okay, let me copy the link for you guys. Copy. Copy, copy. And then go back here to the live stream. Hopefully it didn't kick me out. Okay. Control V, post in here. There you go. There's your link for Project Genesis. There you go. All right. Oh, Titus put in I. That's it. I. PA Speed. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. Yeah, everybody must be busy tonight. So Thursday must be a busy night for people because there's not as many people on here tonight. There's only 15 people. All right, I heard Timo actually stayed alive this time around the hurricane. Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard any reports just yet. So I know AT&T is doing strong. I got several people that's reported to me that AT&T is actually working in the whole hurricane area, which is kind of crazy. 2 million people without power, but yet they got still cell phone service. So that's pretty good. I heard Verizon went down, but T-Mobile didn't. Oh, so we got Verizon outages in the hurricane area. That's not good. All right, there's your link for the Genesis Project Genesis. You can check it out there and see what's going on. Get notified for alerts. I just shut my Jeep off, shut my air conditioner off, and I think I'm gonna open up my windows up and get some fresh air. Got a nice gentle breeze out here tonight, so the only thing I'm worried about is the skeeters. But I do got a zapper in here, so if you guys hear snap cracking and popping, then that's my skeeter zapper zapping the skeeters. I hate skeeters, so don't like them little suckers. So, but yeah, it's nice. The temperature's supposed to get down to 78 degrees, so it's the first time the temperatures got below 80 since back in May. So back in May, the nighttime lows was like in the upper 70s, and so the nighttime lows hasn't been any lower than 82 at night since then. So this is a big relief. I mean, even though this ain't really a cold front, but it's just the back end of the hurricane, because the front of the hurricane has winds out of the south to north, and then the backside of the hurricane, it makes the winds come out of the north to south. And that's what's doing. It's taking all that low humidity air that's in the Midwest and northern states, and it's forcing it south. So our dew point is supposed to be 68 tonight, and the temperature is 78. So that's going to be very, very refreshing for us down here. So, and also it's going to be refreshing for the hurricane area up there in Fort Myers and Port Charlotte that got damaged by the storm, because they don't have no electricity. So those 2 million people without no power are going to actually be in comfortable air. So at least they don't have to worry about, being in 110 heat index with no power and no air conditioning. So luckily for them, the way the storm did hit, at least it brought refreshing, cooler air on the backside of it. All right, let's see. So my tower went from band 13 only to 2, 5, 13, and 66. Wow, that's pretty good. So you're probably getting 100 megabits down and like 20 up. Well, lucky it's 20, probably 15 up. That's about right. 100 down and 15 up. Is that what your test is? Let's see. Can you bring on the one person that's in the area that has AT&T to see how it's working? You mean here on the live stream here on the podcast? Well, I think it was Austin's Tech, but I haven't seen him in here in the live stream. So, but he's kind of a weather nut, kind of like me. So he's actually doing a lot of weather stuff. So he might even be doing a live stream from his house down there, from Florida after the hurricane. So luckily he didn't have a direct hit. So he's good. I guess he has trees and stuff down and everything, but I guess he still has power too, which is kind of amazing. So, but it's Austin's Tech. That's who it was. They turned off the other new bands because they are optimizing. Yep, I know. That's what I've been going through for the last 2 weeks. Oh my God, it's so crazy. I was sitting there watching the service mode on my phone. They would say band 13 only. And then 5 minutes later, it says band 66 only. Then 5 minutes later, it says band 2 only. And then 5 minutes later, it has all of them, all three of them. And then 5 minutes later, they're all gone. It's just band, they was rotating back and forth. So that's what they was doing. They was going on each band by itself, optimizing, and then they would throw all three on with carrier aggregation, and then they was optimizing that, and they was going back and forth, back and forth. And then today they threw N77 on low power. So I only had 2 bars. So the signal was not that strong. It was just a very low power. And the speed test was horrible. It was like with 5G ultra wideband, my upload speed was 5 and my download was 50. So it was 50 down and 5 up. That's it. Even with the LTE. So the optimizing thing is kind of weird, because you have so many things that you got to get synchronized. That's the word right there, synchronized. Each band has to be synchronized with each other, and then you got to have the fiber has to work good too. So I mean, there's a lot of optimization to do to get everything good. So you got to get each individual band working by itself at the best thing. And then when you turn them all on, they're going to interfere with each other certain bits too. So you have to tweak the duplexers and this. And you got to remember, this tower just got added band 2 because I had 13 and 66 was my two bands on my tower. Now we have band 2 added on. So we got 15 megahertz of band 2 added on there. So that's helping a lot with the uploads too. And then we got the N77, of course. And then once they turn on the full 200 megahertz, oh my God, it's just going to be gigabit speeds. It's just going to blow your mind. And also, too, with my site right now, it says 4G, right? Now, when I do a speed test, it switches on the 5G ultra wideband. When the speed test is done, it switches back to LTE. So it's on. So right now, the 5G ultra wideband is only on demand. It's not on full-time beacon broadcasting. So that's part of their tweaking process, optimizing process. So although I'm looking at my icon right now, it says 5G ultra wideband right now. So it's been on through this whole live stream. Of course, I'm doing a live stream, or a podcast. So I'm doing a continuous stream. So that's part of why it's staying on 5G ultra wideband. So yeah, this site's really doing really good. Doing really good. All right, let's see what we got here. Also, N77 we turn on. Yep, you was telling me about that. It's not going to be the good N77. It's not going to be massive MIMO. It's going to be just garbage. It's just going to be just 4x4, 4x4 on N77, which is crazy. But they got limited space they can do on that little mini pole that they're putting it up on. Sounds like the storm farted cooler air outside the backside. It did. That's a good analogy right there. That is true. It farted cooler air out the backside. Sure did. So I was getting 50 down and 2 up when everything was on 1.3 miles away and weak signal. Oh, okay. Yep. See, there you go. Well, they're going to be optimizing. So until they get done with that, you won't know what your actual true speed is. But yeah, but that's actually pretty doable right there. 50 down and 2 up is very, very usable for sure. All right, so here we go. We got 16 people on the line. We've been on here for an hour and a half. So we have an hour and a half. So if you guys have any questions you want to talk about tech about, make sure you post them in here. And yeah, it's too bad we didn't get 1,200 subscribers because I was ready to give away $50. So yeah, just spread this channel, share it to all your friends and family and coworkers. And we get to 1,200, maybe see on Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday we can do a giveaway, $50 giveaway. So there you go. And don't forget, we got to get Austin's Tech. We got to get his channel up. I don't know how many subscribers he's got right now, but he's we're trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure everybody in here goes and subscribe to Austin's Tech channel, and then share it with everybody. Have them. So let's get him to 1,000 so he can get monetized. And when we do, I'm going to give away $50 on his channel. We're going to have a live stream on his channel, and we're going to spin that wheel. We're going to give $50 away. We'll get him to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe to Austin's Tech. Of course, I don't have a link for you guys. Let me see if I can get you a link to his channel. Maybe Baby Yoda's still in here. He can throw it up there for me. I'm just afraid of switching tabs here because I don't want to lose the live stream here. Let's see. See if I can find a link for you guys. Oh yeah, I got my windows down. Man, that air feels good. It just feels like fall finally down here. You guys been feeling fall up there for quite a time, but not us. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I think I found him. Yeah, I think I found him here. Let's see. Austin. Nope, this is a different. That channel's got 5.3 million. That's not it. Let's see. Here's another. Well, that's not his either. I'm having trouble finding it. That figures. Let me keep looking for it. Jeez. Oh, maybe I'll get it here in a minute. Think about another poll question I could ask too. I know what I could do. I could put a poll question up, find out how many people is going to go with the S23 Ultra when it comes out. Yeah, let me do that. Let's see. Okay, let me find where I can post this at. Okay, let's see. Where's the live chat at? I can't find. I hate this because I'm trying to do all this on just one computer screen here, on my decks. Okay, where did it go? I know I have it here listed. Where is it at? Well, let me do one thing at a time. Let me find Austin's channel first. Oh, okay, this is on the wrong. I gotta get this on my channel first. It says I got 1,120 subscribers. Okay. All right, let me find. Oh, there's his channel. Okay, I found it right here. Okay, I got it. So let me post it in here for you. All right, here's Austin's channel. Let's get him up to 1,000 subscribers. Now that copied it in the mobile. You know, you don't have to do the mobile if you don't want to. But that's the channel. That's his video he just posted. So, all right, so we got that. Let's see. Let me go back to where. Okay, I need to figure out which tab to go to go to. I got my chat open here, so I can do. You can only do the poll through the actual YouTube chat, so I got to find that here. Let's see. Oh, I think here it is. Right. Oh, there. Here we go. All right, now. Oh, well, wait. Where's? Oh, it won't let me post another. Yeah, it's not letting me post. I can't post it. What the heck? Yeah, the menu's not at the bottom. I can't post that question in there. Oh well, I tried. Yeah, that's the only thing I hate about using the Dex for some stuff like that. So it's not. The Dex is not as good as Windows. Windows PC is much better because Dex is all on running on Android stuff. So that's the Dex and Android has its limitations. Oh, hi, little raccoon. Oh, there's a little raccoon in front of me right now. Oh, hi there. Hello, little raccoon. He looks hungry. Yeah. I guess he's looking for something to eat. All right, let's see. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, Baby Yoda got me there. Yeah, there's his channel too, Austin's Tech. There you go. Yeah, let's get him up to 1,000 subscribers. He deserves it. He's doing a good job. So, yep, there. I got the link there too. All right. Well, if you guys have nothing more to talk about tonight for tech this week, we're going to just close out this podcast. But I just wanted to come in here and do a podcast with you guys. I just know I just did a live stream a couple days ago from the Hurricane Ian live. You know, it wasn't really blowing that bad. You know, we had 50-mile-an-hour gusts, so I mean, the trees are blowing around, but it wasn't like on the Weather Channel where they're out there actually in the eye wall of the hurricane and shit's blowing around and sparks coming off the power lines and stuff like that. So I know I wasn't able to bring that to you because you know we just wasn't getting a direct hit. But if I had to work and I was getting a direct hit by the hurricane, yeah, sure, I'd go live and show you guys until the internet got knocked out. You know, of course, once you lose the internet, you can't live stream anymore. But you can sure live stream until everything blows away. Oh no, Pinocchio needs more ice. Oh crap! So that's just crazy. That's really crazy. Oh, I hear something in the back. Oh, it's playing another video in the background. Oh, I don't want to hear that. Let me cancel out this because I don't want to hear that in my ear when I'm trying to talk. Yeah, I also was looking at the Verizon. Of course, I can't share the screen with you right now, but I was looking at the Verizon map and I seen a whole bunch of new little dots on there. So So if you guys tune in with me on Wednesday night, I'll be sure to show you the areas that's got some new N77 coverage here. So here, let me just take a. I'm not able to show you, but this is a podcast. I could just talk about what I see on the screen here. All right, so I'm going to start up around Ohio in the Midwest there. Oh, look at Iowa. Yeah, Des Moines, Iowa's got a total of. See how many towers they got up now? Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like they got 4 sites up in Des Moines, Iowa. And what's this little town over here? What is this? I gotta zoom in for the. Oh, Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 4 N77 sites there now. So that market's still starting to come alive. So let's go over here. See Illinois, where Chicago is already pretty much wow. Big, huge red blob in Chicago. That's crazy. And then Michigan, and parts of Michigan is turning pretty red as well. And Detroit, there's a lot of expansion up in that area. A lot of expansion. It's not really densified yet, but there's a bunch of little dots everywhere. And of course, Cleveland. Look at Cleveland. Holy cow! Verizon's been busy. Look at all these new areas. Well, you guys can't see it, but I'm sorry. So I'll show you guys Wednesday when we get live. Looks like Cedar Point got some N77 action. What is this? Port Clinton got it? Let's see. Sandusky. Sandusky's got a bunch of N77. And Castalia, that town there. Let's see what other towns. Just a whole bunch of those areas. What is? Oh, that's this part of Cleveland market over here. Yeah, a whole bunch of Cleveland got it. Vermilion. Jeez. Lorraine. It's got N77. And way inland from the lake too. I mean, clear south. What town is this? There's a looks like a 300-foot tall site there. Got what? Oh, New London. New London now has N77. And we see one of this site here. Who what? Oh, Wakeman, Ohio's got N77. And what's this one over here? I can't see the town. Oh, New London. Or did I just say that? Akron got a few more sites. Youngstown's got a few more sites. They didn't go farther south from Canton, and they didn't go any further south there. And it looks like Pittsburgh expanded a little bit more. Let's see, Columbus. Yeah, a couple more sites south of Columbus went online. And 2 small sites in the Dayton area went online. So there's a tower southeast, like between Beaver Creek and Kettering. That site's on now. The Wright Patterson site was already on, but then to the north of that, there's another site that got turned on. So, and then Cincinnati got some more love too. Some more N77 love. Kentucky, over in Covington, Kentucky, yeah, over by the airport. And Louisville's getting some more stuff. I see another 4 or 5 sites there now turned on. All right, let's go a little further east here and see what's going on. There's Pittsburgh. We know New York had a bunch of stuff turned on already. Yep, Buffalo's got a few sites coming online. Rochester, a few more sites. Schenectady, Albany's got some more. I see a few more dots in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut. Eastern PA, I see quite a few more N77. In Jersey, the garbage state's got some more too. Long Island's got some too. Delaware, look at there. We're up to like 6 or 7 sites in Delaware. And let's see. South of Washington, D.C., there's a new site there. That's in Virginia, I think. What town is this right here? Let me zoom in and see what town this is. It's Fredericksburg. Looks like 2 sites just got turned on Fredericksburg. So if you're in Fredericksburg, you're going to get N77. And then Richmond's got a site, 2 or 3 sites. And then over by the water, a whole bunch more. And Virginia Beach. North Carolina. Oh, I see some more sites over here. What town is this? Greensboro. Yeah, Greensboro's getting some sites. And Winston-Salem. They're starting to do N77 there. There's like 4 or 5 in each one of those cities now. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Let's see, none of that's changed. It's all the same. Atlanta's getting bigger and bigger. There's a lot more sites going up in Atlanta. Some more in South Carolina as well too. Look, there's the first N77 site in Savannah. Or Charleston, I mean. Charleston. Northeast of Charleston. It's over by an airport. What airport's this? Mount Pleasant Regional Airport's got N77. Wow. So they did do some updates on the map here. So there's more refreshed stuff in here. Okay, that's it for Georgia. Let's go. Well, there's Jacksonville. I see a few more little red dots there. Yeah, they're starting to spread around the mid-sized cities in Florida. And of course, before the storm came, I see over here Bradenton. Is this Bradenton right here? Let's see. Yep, Bradenton got a whole bunch of N77 sites. Of course, they may be destroyed now. Sarasota got a whole bunch of N77 sites. And let's go down a little bit farther. Naples. I think Naples they started. Oh, way inland. The county. What is that? The Indian reservation over here? What city is it? Arcadia. Arcadia got a couple N77 sites turned on. And then you go down towards Port Charlotte and Fort Myers. They still didn't. Fort Myers actually had some N77 turned on before the hurricane hit. Yeah, there's like a site towards south of downtown and Murata, Fort Myers Beach. It looks like a total of like 4 or 5 towers that got upgraded to N77. But of course, that was a direct hit from the hurricane. So I don't know if any of them Verizon sites are even on. That's just a shame. They just upgraded the sites, turned them on, and then the hurricane hit and destroyed them. That's just horrible. And I've seen the Indian reservation over there too. They got some N77 love too. So yeah, the Miccosukee Indian tribe got some N77. And let's see down in the Keys. Yeah, nothing else new got added on the Keys from last time. And then up in Louisiana, let's check out Louisiana, see what's going on in Louisiana. Pensacola didn't get anything. Mobile didn't get anything. Louisiana, yeah, New Orleans still got some more stuff. Baton Rouge got one site turned on. That's been the same. Nothing's changed there. And then over here in Houston, there's a few more in Houston. And the other Texas sites. Dallas got a few more. Yep, Oklahoma City. New Mexico still don't have any N77 at all. Sorry, no N77 love in New Mexico. Maybe sometime in the future. Arizona, nothing new in Arizona. Well, wait a minute. What is this new down here? To the south? Oh, I just seen a skeeter. Turn my light on so I can see him. If you hear a big loud pop, you'll know my zapper got him. Okay, what city is this? If it'll tell me. I zoomed in, it doesn't tell me what city this is. Oracle Junction? Is that the city? So Oracle Junction got N77. Let's go south here. I don't know what town this is. Go further south. Oh, there's a bunch of millimeter wave there. Oh, okay, it's called Valley View, Oracle Foothills Estates. But that's not what city this is. Oh, that sounds like neighborhoods. Oh, that's Tucson. Okay, that's Tucson. They got quite a bit of N77. Okay. That's Arizona, Tucson, Arizona. Okay. And of course, Phoenix, it looks like I got a couple sites added, but not very many. It's expanded, though, further out in the desert. And then up towards Carlos is way up towards Arizona, that all looks the same there. I don't see anything different there. In Vegas, everything's the same. I don't see any new sites. And Utah didn't get no love. No, no N77 love for Utah. Oh, that's crazy. And of course, we already know California's got a lot because it's a really high market share over that way. Let's see. As soon as this loads up here. StreamYard servers seem to be a little slow today. This map's not loading very fast. Yeah, same with California. I can't tell what's new and old in there, but California's got a lot of N77. All right, let's go up north a little bit. Oregon and Washington. See if I can remember what was there last week. I haven't looked at this map in a week. Let's see. Nothing new. Except for Idaho. I see some new sites in Idaho. What city is this? I see some new N77 goodies going on. Boise, Idaho. Yeah, on the north side of Boise, Idaho, looks like there's 2 sites that got turned on up that way. It's all residential too. What town is this? Oh, I think that's Boise too. It's just the northern suburbs of Boise. But Boise's got a lot of Boise and Meridian got a lot of millimeter wave action going on. But yeah, they got the N77 coming too. All right, let's see. Nothing in Montana yet. Not surprised. It's not got much market share. Wyoming don't have anything either. Let's see, what about Colorado? Nope, no N77 in Colorado yet. Kansas, nothing new. Just the same. Wichita and Kansas City, Kansas. Nebraska, no N77 yet. So, yeah, they're doing all the big markets first. And then they're going to, once they get all the big markets done, then they're going to start going to all the smaller markets. And, oh, wait a minute, Nebraska. Yeah, there's some new sites in Nebraska. Oh, Omaha. Didn't I say that already? Yeah, I think I already did that. Yeah, I see 4 N77 sites in Omaha. And then let's go north up towards Wisconsin. I think there's some new action up here. All right, so we got Minnesota. Okay, that big blob in Minnesota is already done. Wisconsin, southern Wisconsin, down by, what town is this? Is that Milwaukee? Yeah, Milwaukee. There's a whole bunch of N77 there. So there's kind of an overview of the whole country there of the new upgrades. I would do this for AT&T, but AT&T is hiding where they're doing their upgrades from. So I actually don't know where all the N77 stuff is. There's no map, so you can't talk about it if they don't broadcast it. And of course, there's no sense in going over Skunky's map because it's just so overly exaggerated and it has all that fake 5G all over the place. Of course, AT&T's map is nothing but fake 5G, so you can't even see any real 5G anywheres. And so, but anyways, that's that. Let's see what we got in the chat here. Chat. Let's see, Samsung Galaxy Book Go 5G might be good for you. No, I don't want that. No. I'm okay with my DeX. It does everything I need to do. When I need to do my schedule and timesheets and reports and all that stuff, I can do it on Excel right on my DeX. It works good. And let's see, Ricky, we can't see your screen share. Yeah, I'm on my DeX. I really can't share my screen. I mean, I could try to do it, but then it's going to be kind of hard to do it without screwing up. I got my Chrome browser open up on the StreamYard, so if that reloads, it'll kick me right out of the live stream. So that's the only bad thing about it. If I had 2 screens, if DeX had a way where you can plug in 2 screens, that would be pretty cool. To have 2 dual monitors with DeX, that would be cool. Maybe that's something they'll do in the future. We can only hope so. Please give me back my super chats. I need new sneakers. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not giving your money back. No refunds there, Pinocchio. All right, Carrie Holtzman, $2. Thank you so much for the super chat there, buddy. Thank you so much. I can't sleep at night because all my debt collectors are calling me. Oh, Pinocchio, you're so funny. Oh, looky there. Oh, God, man, you really know how to tell the weather. Yeah, thank you very much, Pinocchio. Thanks for the $2 super chat there, Pinocchio. Yeah, you look pretty serious there. Look at that. Yeah. Look at all that fake gold around your neck. Oh, jeez. I can't sleep at night because all the bill. That's just funny. Man, you really know how to tell the weather. Yeah. I just gave you a super chat, but then I will do a charge back because I have to give myself super chats from all my troll accounts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we know you got a lot of troll accounts. Yeah, old Pinocchio fraudster. You're so damn famous. Alrighty then. So thanks for tuning in to the podcast this week. And make sure you share the channel so we can get some more subscribers and hit 1,200 so we can spin that wheel on Wednesday and give away $50. So come on, everybody share, 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 share. So if everybody shares to 5 people and those 5 people subscribe, so we get 50 people, then you get 5 subscribers each. That's a lot of subscribers. And then if them 5 share, and then yeah, we can get up to 1,200 really, really easy. So come on, I want to give away this money. I have so much money. I worked so many days. I got a $2,000, over a $2,000 check coming tomorrow. It should be hitting the bank. So I mean, I can look right now and see if it hit my bank account. Let me see. Let me go look at my bank account. Maybe it hit already. Maybe I got paid. I just didn't know it yet. Let's see. Let's look here. Let me check my bank account. Let's see if my it's not in there yet. Oh, unless it went into my other bank. I got more than one bank account, so I don't know which one it went into. Let's check my other bank account. Let's see. All right. Let's see if I think it hits at midnight. See, it's like 12:20. Nope, it's not in that one yet either. Okay, so it's probably gonna it'll be in my account in the morning. So I have about $2,300 in there part tomorrow morning. So there you go. All right, let me get this back up before it kicks me out because whenever I take my Chrome browser and I shrink it down, then I lose my audio. So it has to be actually displayed. Yeah, I'm looking at my phone. I'm feeling my phone right now. It's barely warm. So I got 100% battery. It's fully charged. It's not draining the battery too much. It's not too hot. So yeah, 22 Ultra does really great on live streaming. So does the Note 9. Yeah, I'm feeling the Note 9. It's nice and cool. So both phones are nice and cool. So doing a good job on the live stream. No problems at all. All right, so we're going to leave you with some drone videos. So enjoy the drone videos. Yeah, and I apologize too. I keep showing you guys the same drone videos over. So as soon as I get some time where I can do some editing and stuff, and I need to get that done, I need to take all my all my HD, 14, 40, 60 frame drone videos. I think I'm up to like 16 drone videos now. I need to take all 16 of them together and just take a quick 5 to 10 second clip out of each one, and then just patch them together as one little short video of a minute long, and then I'll have a new one where I can just play that, and then you guys can watch that. And so you don't have to watch all the same drone footages each time I do a live stream. So I'm trying to make it better for you guys and change it up. So just bear with me. I'm just working a lot. I ain't got much time, so it takes time to go on. I got to figure out this DaVinci Pro too. I need to. That's what I really need to do. I need to go on YouTube and just watch a tutorial on how to use DaVinci editing software. Just learn how to use it. I need to take the class on. So maybe I'll do that tonight. I'll watch that tonight because I'm working till like 7 a.m. So I'll probably do that tonight so I can learn how to do that. And then when I get to my PC, I can edit this video the way I want. Oh, I just saw a Skeeter. Yep, I just saw a Skeeter. Where'd he go? We got a Skeeter alert. Skeeter alert. Skeeter alert. Where'd you go? Well, I don't see you now. Where'd you go, you little bitch? I'm gonna zap you. Sitting here on a live podcast talking about killing Skeeters. Well, I know he flew in here. I just don't know where he went to. As long as he don't bite me. I'll make sure he doesn't bite me. I hate Skeeter bites. Doesn't feel very good at all. I'm allergic to Skeeters. Yeah, I don't see him now. Let's see where he go. All right, so there you go, another successful podcast. So we'll see you guys next week, Wednesday night. If I don't have to work, I think I'm going to be off because I got somebody that's freed up that can help me with more hours. So I shouldn't have to work out here next Wednesday and Thursday, and I can be home and take a break, do a live stream for you guys on Wednesday, and then work on editing some videos for you guys. And then, of course, this weekend I'm going to do some drone shots and I'll have them up for you. So stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of good content, a lot of good drone videos coming for you guys. So it's all coming soon. I'm going to get you some better intros and the drone intros. So you want to watch the same stuff all over again. So, all right. So good night. Good to see you guys, and we'll see you Wednesday.